Hello, hello, hello. What's up, chat? Welcome to the stream. Yup. You read the title right. This will be the last stream in the stream room. I've already begun emptying parts of it. I'm not sure if you could see, but some of the stuff from here have already been taken down. Our black cart stuff have also been removed from there already. And then other parts of the condo I've also begun moving already. Yes. Bagong location na tayo. Tomorrow, I think if the internet gets connected tomorrow, ang pwede natin gawin bukas mag-stream from the phone. No, not gonna be a Pasig kiddo. Still in QC. Yeah, still in QC. What's up, Blush? QC pa rin. Just a different part of QC, if you could say it that way. Yeah. You'll see. I think again tomorrow if... What's up, Mommy Keiko? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, Mayor Joy pa rin. So, yeah, if tomorrow things go as planned, you will see it. Yeah. How's everybody's weekend, by the way, chat? Maghahanap tayo ng topic tonight. I was not able to look into new topics. I just jumped into the stream after a very long day. New low in my weigh-in, by the way. At this point, I've lost about 10 pounds already. So I am still losing weight. Lumuluwag na yung mga t-shirt ko. Honestly, still depends, JR. I looked... Well, I can say it depends because I've looked into the same brands. Same brands in QC, same brands in BGC, and same brands in Alveo. Oh my gosh, slip of the tongue, in Pasig. But all of them, actually, mas mahal pa minsan sa QC. Because the thing with QC is that there are not that many condos in good locations. So demand is high but supply is low. In Pasig, maraming condo. And the demand is high but supply is also high. So even the good brands in Pasig, mas mura pa sa mga good brands in good locations in QC. Oh, if it's like a low rise, but if we're talking about low rise, or if we're talking about none of your, if you're talking about outside of the big brands, right? The big commercial brands, I think you're for sure gonna get something really good in QC. Like residential area, yeah, of course. But who am I to talk, chat? I feel like mahal everywhere. I think that's also what I want to take away from this. Sobrang mahal na mabuhay sa Pilipinas. Shoutout daw kay Pat Nick. What's up, Pat Nick? Whoa, a Mega World property in Old Balara. Congrats. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like I'm stuck within the world of renting. Maybe that's the big difference. I'm in the leasing world. I'm not in the owning world. Got you, LJ. Silipin natin yan. Si SWG, andito si SWG. Kaka-live lang, RQ. No, what? Meralco Bill Shock? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Bill Shock hits consumers amid summer surge. SWG?
Baka pwede tayo mag-old traditions. Last light color for this stream room. Eggplant purple.
Eggplant purple? Well, purple is good, but my question, SWG, is bakit eggplant? Why not just say Barney purple, right? That's the same color. There you go. Wait. That's a little too bright. Yon. I think we got it. Yon. Eggplant purple. I love it. Old traditions. Hold up. Let me just pull up Twitch again. Ay, di pa pala tayo live sa Twitch. Baka mapagalitan. There you go. Yan. Yeah. Okay, you know what? Just within what I looked at, similar issues, similar brands. At least when it comes to leasing, it really depends on demand in the area. But of course, BGC is BGC, so prices there are naturally going to be more expensive, lalo na kung we're talking about commercial properties, renting. I remember meron akong how do I call him? Second cousin? I have a second cousin who has a very successful restaurant. You may or may not know his restaurant. Pero ayaw nilang magbukas sa BGC because parang times 4 ata nung current rent nila yung rent sa BGC. I mean, this is commercial already. So BGC is going to be very expensive. At the same time though, the supply of condos in BGC are also pretty high, especially after nagsialisan yung mga pogo. That's what I can say. At least within the leasing world, within the leasing lens, that's what I can say. Maraming bakanteng condo ngayon sa BGC ever since yung pag-alis ng mga pogo. Shoyu is soy sauce. Shoyu caramel ice cream. Soy sauce ice cream? Mandaluyong di kami. Mandaluyong nag-check din pala kami. Greenfield area. Yung Greenfield district na area. I would say, ewan ko ba, baka yung mga tinitingnan namin, pare-parehasan talaga yung presyo nila. But that's again, under one brand. Under one brand consistently. Under two brands that I've been looking at, mga property developers, these same two brands more or less have the same prices across the board. I guess that's what the market likes. Mas gusto ng market na same na lang ang price regardless of location. Di ko alam. Quezon City, Matandang Balara, as in yung kung saan yung DMCI? May DMCI ngayon sa Old Balara. DMCI, what's the name of that place? DMCI Fairway? DMCI Fairway Commonwealth, I think. Yeah, Fairway Terraces. There you go. This is along, I think. Oh, no. No, I'm wrong. DMCI Commonwealth. Not Erin Heights. This is a massive condo, by the way. Sobrang nito. Sobrang daming units nito. I know we already explored this at one point, chat. But yeah, meron din dito. Matandang Balara area to. I don't know about the trees though, how true that is. Parang wala naman yatang puno sa Commonwealth. So I don't know about that one, chat. If this is Commonwealth, ito yung LRT. I'm not too sure about the trees here. Last I checked, tinanggal na lahat ng puno sa Commonwealth. Nah, now I'm gonna go condo shopping. Office Ninja, welcome to the stream. Okay, sino guilty dito? Who is guilty here, or at least who still actively has one of these emails? I have to admit, chat, meron akong dump email. Meron akong dump email na at Yahoo pa rin. That's where kunyari may sign up or there's an event, right? That clearly hinahanap nila yung email nyo so that you could just put your email there, then you'll be part of the email list. It's an opt-in, right? When you sign up or when you put your details in the sheet, in the sign-up sheet for the event, there's an email section. A little do you know, next thing you know, you're already getting newsletters and updates and marketing news from them. That's why I make it a point na yung dump email ko na at yahoo.com yung ginagamit ko. But for everything else, I'd like to say that even that segregated. Yung Gmail ko, segregated din yun. Kung trabaho, personal, or trabaho, personal, or super personal. Let's put it that way. Tara, Steven, let's go! Buhay pa yung Yahoo mo, Ron? Hold on, let me just check my the stream on Twitch. What's yours, JR? At Yahoo pa rin? Hotmail or MSN? Grabe tong I don't think MSN and Hotmail got as popular in the Philippines. I think Hotmail was for yung mga teens already during the 90s or early 2000s. Sila yung siguro nakapag-Hotmail. But MSN, I don't think is popular at all in the Philippines. Laptop brand ba ang MSN? Do you use your Gmail, your email generated sa iPhone? No, actually I don't. How do you even access that? How do you access that? The email generated by your iPhone? Nakita ko lang siya kapag parang iMessage. Pero hindi ko alam kung paano i-access yun. May email pala sa Apple? Oh. Not sketchy at all, JR. Okay, let's move on, chat. Let's look for something interesting to talk about. These are stuff that we could have missed over the last week. These are the most popular stories in the last week, chat. Yeah, for sure. For sure, Ryan, aka Milky Way Rocker, Yahoo was very famous. As with everything, do not blindly believe. What is this? Reminder to everyone, do not blindly believe the AFP, even if you hate the NPA. They killed renowned botanist Leonard Co 15 years ago, and they red tagged him as a communist. Oh my God. The PNP later cleared Co of being a rebel, and they concluded that the military was liable for his death. Oh my God. Oh my God. I did not expect that. Sad news, chat. Dang. That is also a very beautiful flower. Rest in peace, Leonard Co. Until now ba, yung Navotas fire? Alam ko landfill fire yun, di ba? Shit. Until now, huh? Actually, medyo goofy nga yung air purifier namin dito sa condo eh. Normally, our air purifier, the idea is may number yung air purifier namin. The higher the number, the poorer the air quality. And usually, it becomes poor kapag nagluluto. Kasi syempre, may usok galing sa luto and may particles in the air, right? And so the air purifier does its job. It indicates na mataas din yung number. Ibig sabihin, hindi maganda yung air quality. And then on regular days, it rests between 0 and 5. Right? 0 and 5 is considered to be okay. Up until 10, number 0 to 10, okay lang. Kapag nagluluto, umaabot ng 70. Kapag bacon yung niluluto, umaabot ng 200. As in, bad kapag umabot na ng ganun kataas. But lately, chat, it's been hovering around 17 to 20. Even without anything happening. So, I do feel like it's everywhere now at this point. Di ko nga rin alam eh. The Manila government on Monday advised its residents anew to wear face masks amid the very unhealthy air quality due to the massive fire at the Navotas sanitary landfill. Is this the same landfill that they're using for the Manila airport? New Manila Airport. There you go. It's an international airport under construction in the coastal areas of Bulacan. Oh, walang kinalaman to sa Navotas? Okay. By the way, this is a serious question, chat. A dumb question. May kinalaman ba yung landfills ng Navotas sa reclamation project ng New Manila International Airport? Or nagkataon lang na magkatabi sila? Like, may kinalaman ba yun? You know what? You know what? Let's ask our friend. Let's ask our friend right now. Have you heard about the Navotas landfill fires? Okay, there you go. Can burn underground for weeks because of trapped gases and layers of waste. Not to mention the amount of flammable air, right? Slow burning toxic source. Smoke contains methane, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide. Air quality across Metro Manila has dropped to not good to very unhealthy. Smog has spread to nearby cities like Manila, Pasay, and even beyond. That's why LGUs are telling people to wear masks, stay indoors. Why it's hard to put out. Here's the part people underestimate. The landfill is huge, 40 plus hectares. Fires burn under layers of garbage, not just on the surface. You can't just spray water. You have to smother it with soil and isolate hotspots. They've even brought in international technical help because it's that complicated. The underlying issue, this likely wasn't random bad luck. The landfill had already stopped operations in 2025 but wasn't fully sealed properly. That means methane gas built up and spontaneous combustion became possible. Whoa. So the fire is partly a waste management plus regulatory failure. Ooh. You know what? Sometimes ChatGPT, right? ChatGPT, man. It's such a quick way to spark notes everything. And look at this. They literally put in sources. So that's good, right? Its real reason and still ongoing, the biggest impact is in flames, it's air pollution across Metro Manila, and it's exposing deeper issues in how landfills are closed and managed. Does the landfill have anything to do with the New Manila International Airport? Thank you, Carlos. Not directly, but they're connected in a very real messy way. Here we go. ChatGPT giving us chismis. The new Manila International Airport is being built in Bulacan on reclaimed land in Manila Bay. The Navotas sanitary landfill is in Navotas City. They're close, same Manila Bay area, but they're not the same site nor project. The connection, land acquisition plus infrastructure. This is where things get interesting. The landfill was expropriated or taken over legally by a subsidiary of San Miguel. The purpose? To develop infrastructure linked to the airport, specifically a cloverleaf interchange / access routes. So, the landfill site is part of the transport, plus access network supporting the airport, not the airport itself. Why people are linking fire to the airport? Here we go. By the way, sabi ni ChatGPT, you should stay skeptical. Okay, because it's controversial. The claim is that the landfill wasn't fully closed properly before control changed hands. Construction plans could cause methane buildup, instability, or fire risk. Counterpoint from San Miguel's side, they say they don't operate the landfill and responsibility for proper closure still lies with the previous operator. Okay, if you strip the noise, the landfill is being repurposed as part of airport-related infrastructure. Control of the site changed hands. The landfill was not fully rehabilitated. That fire happened during or after that transition. Wait. Let's talk more about the controversial claims a bit. Do you mean to say that San Miguel is doing this on purpose? Is purposely mismanaging the landfill so that it burns to the ground, and when this happens, they can build airport supporting infrastructure over it? Ooh, what's up, Chris? Chris, are you a bot? What is true is more nuanced. Okay, the site and its new role, while intentional fire theory exists, landfills are difficult to rehabilitate. It's expensive and slow. A burnt landfill might seem easier to redevelop. Yeah, so we exactly can't pinpoint kung ano yung connection ng dalawa. I don't know either, chat. But this is crazy that... Look at this. Over the weekend, the Department of Environmental and Natural Resources Management Bureau advised Metro Manila residents to wear face masks after very unhealthy levels of fine particulate matter were recorded in parts of the capital region. Oh my God. So April 10 nag-break out yung fire. 11th day. God. April 10, a fire broke out. And it's already April 27. Till now, hindi pa rin siya nati-take down. So that's the controversy, right? Now they're just allowing it to burn. They're just allowing it to burn para pwedeng gawan ng highway on top of it. Yeah, that's what sucks, man, Ryan. Maraming fun runs is unhealthy na yung air. It's really not good to inhale this, chat, especially inhaling smoke. Be safe, chat. Okay. I think we've read this already. What's an EV fire? Okay, Bam Aquino. Are we ready for another Aquino in power? Sabi nga JR, diba? The correct, sabi ni ChatGPT, the correct thing to do is to dump soil over it, isolate hotspots. I wonder, man. I wonder kung sadya talaga nilang ginagawa. There's no way to find out, right? Unless proper investigation happens. But even then, are we ready, chat? Are we ready for another Aquino in power? Is he the best opposition candidate that we have? I really don't know. I really don't know. What's his watch? We don't know. So you mean just letting it burn is overall going to be the more profitable decision? Oh, Mommy Keiko with the 5 gifted. W's in the chat. Yeah, I don't know, chat. I subscribe to the theory. W's in the chat for Mommy Keiko. I subscribe to the theory that that whoever runs against Sarah almost has to run whoever decides to run against Sarah almost needs to be in no other competition with anybody else. What do I mean? I feel like for somebody to win against Sara Duterte, kailangan walang ibang kalaban kung hindi si Sara Duterte and yung opponent niya. If we throw in another presidential candidate, Sara Duterte is gonna win. I don't care kung sino yung kalaban. W Steffi! Right? I don't care. I don't mind as much kung sino yung kalaban. But I really do believe that if there is more than one worthy opponent or one candidate that runs against Sarah, we're cooked. Okay, I don't want to say that because all I'm saying is Sarah is that strong. Di pa pwede si Vico Sotto, rather. Pwede na si Vic Sotto, si Vico yung bawal for even vice presidential candidate. Yeah, man. It's gonna be crazy. Okay, we can move on. I hear that, but I think it's a long shot. Long shot yung baste. Okay, I'm not all too happy reading about politics today. Okay, I think we've seen all of this. We can move on. We've seen that. We've seen that. This one is super controversial, by the way, chat. I don't wanna talk too much about this because I feel like there's no real takeaway from this. But if you haven't heard about this yet, Tommy Chanko is allegedly faking his screenshots pagdating sa mga donations niya. Again, don't want to talk about it for too much because there's really no takeaway here other than creators can get very crafty and creators and make sure that we keep our creators accountable for their actions, right? Man, idol ko si like not necessarily idol, but I really like Tommy's story. I don't like the comments here. I know Tommy personally. I don't like the comments here. I feel like they're all just attacking him. But this doesn't take away from the fact that if this is true, which apparently it is because siya mismo yung nagpadala, then I hope Tommy learns from this lesson and speaks about it and claims responsibility over this really unfortunate incident because it's not a good look. Not just for him, but for many creators as well. Lalo na sa caliber niya. What's up, June? Yeah. What's the meal prep, Mock? And for how long are we preparing food for? Oh, there you go. Okay. Chat, guess. Guess what university Vico Sotto is gonna teach in after his term. If this is true, saan kaya siya magtuturo? Gusto ni Mayor Sotto na magturo sa Ateneo. Yun, sa Ateneo de Manila University pagkatapos sa kanyang termino. It makes sense kasi pol sci siya. 2011, master's degree in public management. 2018, perhaps maybe that's why he wants to give back. Hindi ko alam kung kukunin nila ako. Pabirong hihirit niya tungkol sa kanyang alma mater. Sana siya ang magturo sa puso mo. 3 to 4 days. Wait. Meal prep? So does that mean you're dieting? Yeah, chat. No surprise here. No surprise here. I think generally when people achieve massive success, they want to give back somehow. And this is probably his way of just giving back to all that taught him who he is now. Right? Not all, but if I'm not mistaken, marami siyang interviews where he credits his schooling. Sana JR? Okay. I mean, the funny thing is, Mock, sinigang din ang nilulutong ulam ni Ali Orts ngayon. Okay, what's this? Matet. Any tea on Matet's Facebook post? Wait. Chismis. Any tea? We'll just pass on this one kung chismis lang. Okay, this is interesting. Beanie Joanna joins Fox 11's Good Day LA weather anchor Maria for an impromptu weather report. Okay, I gotta see this, chat. This is so random. Sobrang, huh?
on your jacket. See how it keys out just a little bit, but you look good. Of course you do. So this is my green screen here. And what I do is I look at these monitors and see the graphics, and we're going to point. Yeah, we just look on this side. We're going to point to the green stuff. And all I do is like read the text here.
Okay.
Yes. So do you want to do the forecast today?
How do I start it? Okay.
Say hi, I'm Joanna.
So the weather for today is like...
Feeling ko Pinoy siya. Maria, yung anchor na Maria could be, I don't wanna generalize here, but I have a feeling, right? Maybe.
Like that?
Yes, that's right. That's right. First of all, we're going to say that this weather is actually sponsored by Pachanga Resort Casinos. Yes, and as you can see, it's going to be mostly sunny today.
Oh, and cooler.
That's right.
Yes.
See, she's got it. And cooler. What else?
And we will also have a light rain.
That's right.
Late Saturday to early Sunday.
That's right.
Plus light snow above 6,500 degrees. And another weak storm.
Wait, degrees or feet? It doesn't make sense either way. Light snow above 6,500 feet or degrees? It's definitely not degrees, pero feet doesn't make sense either. Baka tama naman, degrees talaga, no? Another week storm midweek. Feeling ko hinatak lang talaga siya literal, no? Sali ka na, sige na.
Mid.
That's right. See, I'm going to say a little Tagalog. So she's a natural talaga. Right? Yeah, she's a natural. Okay, so rain.
No, but for real, chat, baka inches. Feet? 6,500 what? Feet? Light snow above 6,500 feet? What does that mean? What does it mean? Oh! Huh? Wait, What part is this? What place is 6,500 feet?
Above 6,500 degrees.
We've had so far.
So, for a rainfall
Downtown LA, may mga places sa LA na 6,500 feet above ground? Parang ang taas nun. How high is Baguio? 15 meters. 4,900 feet. How high is Denver? 5,280 feet. This is very high. Baka pag nasa mountains. Right? Like baka pag nasa mountains ka. Kasi Baguio, 4,800 feet. Denver is 5,280 feet. But 6,500 feet? That's pretty high up, man. I mean, okay, maybe Tavis would know. Tavis, what place in LA is about 6,500 feet above sea level?
Right? Yeah, she's a natural. Okay, so rainfall totals we've had so far.
So, for a rainfall, we have 18.98.
I know, I know, Mok. I think yun yung ano neto eh. Ito yung ultimate crux, di ba? My mind is just so blown that because I don't understand the numbers presented to me on screen kasi hindi lang talaga siya part ng nakikita ko every day. Or most days.
Inches.
We've had a lot of rain this season, actually. So we have a surplus of over
5.98
inches. We've had a lot of rain this season, actually. So we have a surplus of over 5 inches of rain. So you know when you went to Coachella? That's right here. Here's Palm Springs. You see it?
Yes. Yeah, I know. It was very windy.
That's right. See? So all these areas here, shaded in the tan color, is where? What do we have there? Wind.
Yeah, so we have...
Yeah, I don't think she was actually really prepared or briefed for this because if she was, chat, she wouldn't be wearing something that has green on it. Diba? I think that's one good tell na talagang walang hindi talaga to pinagpracticean. It was impromptu, an opportunity to just be presented on American TV. So, sabi, sige, punta ka na. Go na. Pasok naman sa schedule to eh. So, ayan, may green pa siyang suot.
Our wind advisory until Sunday 11 a.m. So, make sure to stay alert.
Okay.
Sobrang props to Joanna for just being yes to this kasi opportunity to for her and the group.
About the high temperatures today, because this is important. People want to know how the temperature is going to be this afternoon.
Okay, so sorry, what was that again?
The temperature. These are going to be the temperatures this afternoon.
Oh, so today we have. Am I gonna say everything? Okay.
Just a little. We just do a little sprinkle.
So in Las Vegas, we have 83.
That's right.
Yes. In India, where the Coachella happened, 91.
It's hot. It wasn't so
really
hot for you, or was it?
It was hot, but it was also very windy, so we didn't really feel the.
Hey, that's good. That's good. That's good feedback actually. Very descriptive. It was hot, pero di namin naramdaman because it was windy.
Hotness.
That's why the
But we
wind
bring
advisory.
hotness to the stage.
Yes, you do.
Ayan na, nag-warm up na siya.
Bring the hotness. Hey, thank you for hanging out. She's a good sport. She's a good sport. Thank you, Bini. Thank you, Bini Ben. Bini, by the way, means what?
Bini young lady in.
That's right, young lady.
Yes.
Yeah, all right. That's good. That was good. That's fun. Okay, walang uuwi. What's this? We see that. We saw that last week. We saw that last week. Ito, ano to? Oh, what are your thoughts here, chat? What are your thoughts here? I saw this one. When I saw it, I had one reaction. What are your thoughts here? what are your thoughts? So basically, in this video, Lupang Hinirang, national anthem natin, ni-remix siya into a beat, and you have a crowd here enjoying themselves in a party. Some probably intoxicated, others just having clean, good fun. And they all sing in unison to the national anthem remixed in that way. Yun na nga eh. On the one hand, let's not deny that everybody was having fun, right? Everybody was singing the national anthem and everybody was having a good time. Pero kung di ako nagkakamali, this is not... You cannot desecrate the national anthem among other things that the law says we should keep pure or sacred. Yeah. Hanapin natin national anthem, Lupang Hinirang rules and regulations. There you go. Okay, here, let's see. Must be sung with fervor in Filipino, strictly following the original march tempo. During the anthem, all must stand at attention facing the flag. If I'm not mistaken, may isang Filipino na kumanta ng national anthem ni Pacquiao who did not sing it properly and naging issue siya. I just don't remember who. I think kinanta siya because it was remixed in a way na hindi siya according sa Republic Act 8491. Always be sung in Filipino both within and outside the country. No. No, there is a rule here. Like the way, not the way to react to it, or kapag narinig mo dapat tumigil ka at kumanta ka, hands over your chest, but there is a way to sing it. Yeah, what happened? Sino yung kumanta nung kay Pacquiao na na-issue? May lumang laban na yun ni Pacquiao eh. Sing. Arnel Pineda, national Lupang Hinirang. Here, let's see.
The Philippine national anthem. We are proud to have with us tonight.
Bayang magiling, pelas ng magiting sa bundok.
Parang tama naman yung pagganta niya.
Sa mahal ang bituin at araw niya kailan.
Am I missing something here?
Pamay di langit sa piling mo.
Oh, there! Iba yung tono doon, iba yung ano doon iba yung notes doon Wait, parang bang alam ko eh. But that doesn't sound like it's
Piling mo.
there, right? Is it too slow? Is it too slow or iba yung notes na ginamit niya dito?
Langit sa piling mo.
Diba? Diba? Sa piling mo. Diba? It should be marching.
Aming ligaya.
Here we go. Let's see.
May mga
Let's see the final note.
ang mamatay ng dahil.
There! Hindi rin tama yung notes. So it's not just me, chat, because you can't rely on me pagdating sa pagkanta.
Sa'yo.
Diba? Okay, that and yung kay Martin Rivera. Martin Rivera, Lupang. Martin Rivera, Lupang Hinirang. Pacquiao versus Hatton. Oh, marching naman to. Marching naman yung pagkanta niya.
Ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na ng nilaraw ng walhati at sinta. Buhay ay langit sa piling
Mo.
At ligaya na pag may mang-aapi ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Wow! All out, baby! Oh, yeah, okay, so... okay, so... Concert king talaga eh, no? Okay, so that's the... Like, look at the profile picture, by the way, of this YouTube channel. Accurate. So yeah, that's the problem, and I think because it got raised time and time again by the latter fights ni Pacquiao, properly na kinakanta. If I'm not mistaken, Sarah Geronimo sang it properly already. Manny Pacquiao. 19 years ago. This is even older.
Perlas ng silanganan ang hinilupi mong
This is slow.
may to'y takong may di magdiatin pagsinta.
Let's go, Pacquiao! Let's go! Sobrang chills na ito, no? Chat, when they would show this, tapos alam niyo na yung, I mean, pay-per-view was not a thing in my family. So we watched the entire broadcast with the commercials every 2 seconds. So talagang pag nakikita namin to, hype, and then commercial. So, I'm not too sure about the tempo because, again, I'm not a reliable source, generally speaking. Pero yung pagkanta niya, yung tono ng pagkanta niya seems to be correct. No modifications there. Could be too slow, but I don't know what the rules are, really. Let's look at the thread. I think somebody points it out here. The specific one. Bakit hindi tama yung kay Sarah? Dahil sa bagal? That's what I'm curious to know because when I heard it, tama yung tone, but I don't know if tama yung speed. Here. Remixing Lupang Hinirang is actually a crime in the Philippines under Republic Act number 8491. The rules. No changes. It must strictly follow Julian Felipe's original 2/4 time march arrangement. No artistic flair, changing the tempo, rhythm, or melody is prohibited. The consequences, and then, jail up to 1 year. The NHCP doesn't play around with this. Even small stylized versions at sporting events have landed singers in trouble. Stick to the official version. So medyo mabagal. What's the latest Pacquiao fight? Pacquiao fight. Not the one with Mayweather because that one became boring real quick. The latest fight. Let's watch that one. Right? Because I'm sure by now we would have learned our lesson. Ito. his last fight with Mario Barros. Pacquiao, Mario Barros, national anthem. Jessica Sanchez.
Bayang mag-iiw, pelas ng silanganan, alag ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay.
There you go. That's how we like it.
Lupang hinirang, duyan ka lang mag-ibig, sa manlulubo, di ka ba sisiil sa dagat at puno.
It's on beat. It's on beat. 2424.
May tilang ang tulad at
Hype!
paglayang minamahal, ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagninigning, ang bituin at
Yeah.
nilakayan, may di magdidilim, lupa ng araw.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
Buhay langit sa piling mo.
I mean, LJ, that depends on you, right? But for me, I'm talking about the singing. Okay, yeah. So going back, the rules are very strict. Even our very popular artists, who sang during the Manny Pacquiao fight, did get into some trouble and got really good and got feedback from the government and the people who know a thing or two about rules for the national anthem. So this is, of course, far more than just that. It's an actual remix with a beat, with the DJ, and, you know, with not so much the purpose of being proud of your country and singing it with fervor. I mean, you can argue that they are proud of their country and there is fervor in this, but it's not exactly being sung in the way that it was intended for, which is generally to honor the history of the Philippines, honor the moments that took us here in honor the moments in history that took us from one place or from one struggle to another. That's not exactly what happened here. And so I do think while everybody is having fun, hindi pa rin talaga tama yung nangyayari dito. Having fun is different from it being lawful. I want to make it clear. And although these kids didn't know any better, they should. It doesn't excuse them from not knowing what's supposed to be the correct way, lalo na pagdating sa lupang hinirang o sa national anthem natin. Oh, that's interesting. Pacquiao fight lupang hinirang NHCP. There you go. There you go. The National Historic Commission of the Philippines closely monitors lupang hinirang renditions at Manny Pacquiao fights due to high viewership. While some, like Kirby Asunto's 2012 performance, received approval for slow tempo, others, such as Martin Rivera in 2009, drew criticism. The law requires lupang hinirang to be sung, again, in 2/4. Kirby passed standards despite a slow tempo, with the NHI noting it was not bastardized. Okay. Martin Rivera's 2009 rendition faced intense criticism for its non-traditional style, though he argued it was not against the law. But it is, right? Okay, there you go. Okay, that's interesting. All right, we can move on. I think we learned a thing or two there. That's what I like, chat. Yan yung mga gusto ko. Lately, it's just drama. Lately, it's just stirring the pot. Lately, it's just politics. This is what I miss, man. Actual issues where we can learn something from and where we don't have to throw people under the bus and blame any individual. This is what I miss. Valid magalit sa gobyerno pero respetuhin pa rin sa pagkakakilanlan ng bansa. Yeah. Yeah, I think generally that's also why we have rules in place. Even though we have very popular singers who could bring more attention to the Philippines by singing the national anthem in a certain way that attracts attention and positive parang feedback na parang, wow, ganda ng national anthem ng Philippines. I think the idea still is that who sings the Philippine anthem should not be the center of attention. The center of attention should be the meaningfulness and the symbolism behind Lupang Hinirang. Okay, that's good. Okay, we can move on.
Rights is in this country.
Yeah, I heard that. Fergie's. Oh my gosh, let's watch this.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn?
Ginawang jazz.
Early light. What's so
If I'm not mistaken, the NBA players here cringed. There's footage of them. If I remember this, because it got so famous nga, may mga NBA players na nagki-cringe or natatawa, couldn't stop themselves from laughing.
at the twilight.
Steph trying not to laugh, man.
Its last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight.
I mean, to be fair, Kobe was still alive here, I think. 2018. Kobe was still alive here. What I'd like to think though that this is truly American. It may go against the rules, but it's just so American to be extra. It's in their culture na maging extra, to go the extra mile, to make it big, right? Part ng culture nila yun. So again, doesn't make it not okay, pero I'm not surprised either.
Or the
Look at LeBron, chat.
we watched
Is that
were
Chance?
so gallantly streaming in the rocket's red glare. The bombs burst.
What's happening here? And we're only halfway.
Staying in air, gave through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say,
Embiid.
was that star spangled banner yet wave?
Draymond. Look at that, chat. They're all laughing.
For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Tama yung sinabi ni Mok. Let's play some basketball. So, I mean, again, it's so American. Right? Sobrang American nito na they're just all over the place. Let's play some basketball. I want to see the comments here. I'm sure the comments here, man. This was a test of self-control for everybody. Her confidence was killing me. She somehow managed to make one syllable become 5 syllables. The land of the brave. The best part is the athletes trying so hard not to laugh. Anyone else is trying? Do you remember this exists? It's not a jazz club. Oo nga, chat. This is so true too. Like, you can see it in her eyes. Sobrang confident niya, diba? Na, man, I'm killing this. Oh, man. Good times. Good times. Thank you for bringing that back. Okay. I'm looking for Reddit accounts. Anything that isn't politics? What are your thoughts here, chat? What are your thoughts here? Not about the person saying it, not about how this person delivered it. I'll read it for you, for those who are listening. I-abolish na yung P-word, 4-piece na yan, para pantay-pantay, lahat tayo magtrabaho at magbanat ng buto. Si Leila de Lima, nagpanukala niyan eh. What are your thoughts about the middle class feeling the rage that they feel kasi ang natutulungan ng gobyerno yung mga nasa laylayan, good intentions, pero ang nangyayari, karamihan sa natutulungan na marami, hindi karamihan, marami sa natutulungan na hindi nasa magandang lugar, paminsan tambay lang din. I think this is not as simple as it's made out to be on social media. I think the 4-piece, 'di ba? I think the 4-piece has good intentions. It's meant to help the less privileged, the ones with less access. And for the most part, I'd like to think na natutulungan talaga sila. And then there are bad apples na nakikinabang sa 4-piece na talagang walang pakialam at 100% freeload lang. Sure, we could still argue na they're also having a hard time in life, so they also have less accessibility pagdating sa opportunity. They have less access pagdating sa opportunities. But yeah, I think this is more nuanced than it's made out to be on social media na i-abolish na yung 4-piece kasi wala naman natutulungan talaga. Mga natutulungan yung hindi pa nagbabayad ng buwis. Samantalang yung middle class, yung working class, sila yung naghihirap, sila yung natataksan, tas yung 4-piece napupunta lang sa tambay na walang balak tumulong sa lipunan. 'Di ba? Yun yung headliner. Yeah, I agree. I think yung feeling na yun is valid. Because on the one hand, lalo na sa mga araw-araw pumapasok, araw-araw nagko-commute, and nakakaranas ng talagang hirap ng sistema, ang sakit marinig na yung pera ko, yung buwis na binabayad ko, kung saan-saan lang napupunta, and ito ako hirap na hirap pa rin sa buhay ko. Parang hindi umaasenso yung buhay ko. So the feeling there is valid. It's also valid na On the other hand, I think it's also valid na yung 4Ps, marami talagang natutulungan. Maraming less fortunate na natutulungan and many who do not have the privilege to work or the opportunity to get ahead in life or get anywhere in life, natutulungan din sila. And when you think about it that way, one will quickly see that the problem is in the system. And tama si Yel nung sinabi niya, wag natin awayin yung kapwa nating Filipino. Now, I also don't think that, the conspiracy here is that, this is by design. Gusto talaga ng gobyerno na tayo-tayo lang din yung mag-aaway. I don't think that's the intended result of this. That instead of us blaming the governments, we begin just hating on each other, hating on the marginalized, which, is a crazy idea pag iniisip mo. Can you imagine hating on people na walang access sa buhay, walang access sa opportunity, or hirap na hirap sa buhay, i-hate natin sila? I don't think that's natural. I think that's a reaction from the rotten system that we're in. So agree, dapat i-direct yung galit sa gobyerno or sa system para maayos, hindi sa kapwa Pilipino, because it's going to be a nonsense game, right? Pag magalit tayo sa kapwa natin Pilipino na naghihirap talaga, or sige, magalit tayo sa tambay, anong mangyayari? Wala rin naman, di ba? So, I think that's, again, the rage is valid. But we have to qualify that. We have to qualify this entire topic talaga. Yeah. Ang hirap. But I get it. Like, it's not difficult either to see yung mga MRT, yung mga linya sa MRT, tas napipicturan na sobrang haba ng linya. Ilang sakay yun bago ka makapasok ng MRT. Tapos pagpasok mo sa MRT, pawis-pawis ka na. Lahat papasok pa lang ng trabaho. Hindi na maganda yung feeling, di ba? So I don't know. I think it's easy to create an enemy rather than to blame a system. I don't know, man. Hirap. But I've been seeing more and more posts like this na sa lahat pa ng pwede mong gawing kalaban no, yung mahirap pa yung ginawang kalaban. Okay, looking for good stuff. Gigil ako sa mga seaman loloko. Oh, that's a good one. Na di makontento kahit may asawa at anak. What's this? Gigil ako. Kung seaman na mga husband nyo, pwes kabahan na kayo. I thought my husband was different from the rest of seamen na binansagang seaman loloko. I know this is not a laughing matter, but you gotta hand it to whoever thought about this term. Si manloloko. Magaling! 12 years kami, pero ngayon ko lang nalaman na matagal na pala akong niloloko and may karelasyon palang babae sa Paranaque na nanggaling pa sa Negros Occidental na itago na lang natin sa pangalang o alias na Weng, Raizen o Rowena. Aware siya na may asawa na, alam niya na may anak na, pero hindi pa rin tumigil ang mga hayop. God. It's a long post and it has a lot of censored words. May kanta na ganito yung title? Feeling ko legit. Honestly though, I feel like Levy, on the contrary, I feel like mga alias to. Accurate na alias. Kasi iisang babae lang to. Iba-iba lang talaga yung mga pangalan niya. sa cellphone nung guy. What do you mean kumuha kayo ng copy ng contract? What does that mean, JR? Like, how does that teach us something here? How does that inspire or how does that mitigate the situation kapag may kopya ng contract yung asawa ng seaman? Does that mean may idea siya kung ano yung route or ano yung gaano katagal mawawala? Does that mean nasa kanya yung power dahil hawak niya yung contract? So start at end date. Tulad na lang dito, no? Hindi nagsasabi ng totoo kung kailan umuwi ng Pilipinas. Yun pala yun. Linis daw ng phone history. Walang budget kahit kabababa pa ng barako. Oh my God. Ang hirap. Ang hirap naman ng ganito. Si Manloloko. Okay. What's this? Saw this on X. Magbabayad kayo sa SPay later. What do you mean naungkat yung overdue na utang ko in 2024 sa background check sa new company ko? Nakalimutan ko lang naman magbayad. 400 pesos lang yun. Red na flag pa. Bago ako makancel, binayaran ko na po siya in that same year kasi forever na suspended SPay later ko. Umabot kasi siya sa point na forward na sa law firm yung case. Sobrang busy kasi sa work, di ko na asikaso kaagad. Secret na lang po anong company. SPay later, not a joke. I've seen the interest rates in some of the SPay later products. Taas, ha? I don't know what to say other than be careful, chat. Don't forget that when you are paying for items through SPay later or G Gives or any of these buy now pay later BPNL products, that's not your money. That is borrowed money, and oftentimes that comes with a hefty price. So use it wisely. I'm not here to give you financial advice, or I'm not here also to tell you how to spend your money, but please be wise when it comes to credit. Because ang daling just remember when we talked about compounding ng kayamanan para yumaman, yung 7% ng MP2. Remember that conversation? Yung pag-ibig MP2, kung may 1 million ka, in 10 years, 7% per year lang kaya dumoble ng pera mo. Modest. I mean, it's pretty high interest, but it's modest considering every other investment opportunities out there. Modest na yung 6 to 7% each year, di ba? Pero in 10 years, dodoble yung 1 million mo when we ran the math. The same is true sa mga BPNL schemes, pero mas malupit yung interest. The same is true in the sense na nagko-compound din yung utang mo. And so, it can easily increase by a lot before salary or income or revenue or yung pasok ng pera can make up for it. And what's worse is that unlike the Pag-ibig MP2 or yung mga low investment interests or 6 to 7 interests na investment opportunities, itong mga BPNL mataas pa sa 6 to 7% per month yung patong nila. It's very expensive. SPay later, G Gives, any cash loan sa credit card. It's not. I think it's just best to remember that it's not your money. It's borrowed money. So use it wisely. Kayo na makakapagsabi how you want to use your money. It's your money, but it's borrowed money, and iwas utang. More utang, more problems for real, chat. Ang hirap ng may utang, and it's just something that constantly creeps in one's head. Let's go. Yan, productivity. Kapag may credit, kapag may chance to do BPNL, ideally it's for productive purchases. 'Di ba? Stuff that will enrich you in more than one way. But again, who am I to say what enriches you or what is a good productive item for you to buy? That's really up to you, chat. Ayun din pala, no? Di ba ang alam ko, Philippines credit score. Credit info. Kung di ako nagkakamali, there you go, creditinfo.gov.ph. There you go. Kung di ako nagkakamali, all the banks have information about your credit score. They basically just share one big credit score, right? Tama ba ako, chat? All the banks, ang back-end nila, may access to the same information about you. And some banks love to play this game where hahanapin nila yung hirap magbayad ng utang, pero nagbabayad pa rin kahit papaano. Kasi mas madaling ibaon ka sa utang kung ganun. Yung mga talagang total default, mga bad loans, mga poor performing loans, they don't mind that. Total liability yun. I think gusto nila yung nagbabayad pa rin every month, pero hindi pa rin sapat para lang forever nang may utang. Yun, they love that shit, bro. So yeah, there you go. Maybe there you go. I think that works well into what Mock said, that banks consider credit scores differently. Some banks are very conservative. Some banks love to play around with credit scores. Okay, let's move on. Yeah. I agree, Levy. I mean, one of my favorites is loan consolidation. Loan consolidation is sasabihin nung, kunyari, ng current bank mo, sir, meron ka bang credit card, unpaid credit card payments sa mga iba-ibang bangko? Ganito na lang, kami na magbabayad niyan para iisa na lang yung utang mo, sa amin na lang. I think when used strategically, that's good. When it fails is when, because na-clear na yung utang mo sa ibang mga bangko, gaganahan ka ulit umutang sa mga ibang bangko. You know what I mean? Let's say you have 5 credit cards and you're having a hard time paying for 5. One of them offers, sir, bayaran na lang namin yung 4 mong credit card para consolidated na yung loan mo sa amin. Kami na lang bayaran mo. Great if strategic. If you work the numbers out and it's in your favor, amazing. Get it. But what tends to happen is the mentality kind of shifts as well na, ano na pala, bayad na pala tong 4 kong mga bangko. Sige, utang ulit ako. Total, malinis na yung utang ko sa kanila. It's ang hirap because we're also, I'm saying this in front of a camera, onto a mic, as if it's that easy. It's not, because the reality is that we're also grappling with mounting expenses and hard jobs that don't keep up with costs, right? So the takeaway here is not for me to lecture you, but really to just be more mindful and be more intentional sa mga purchases. We're all adults here, chat. We're all grown people here. I think yun lang talaga. A simple reminder at best. By the way, there's good debt, right? And there's bad debt as well. An iPhone feature most people don't. Oh, chat. Ito. Not an iPhone feature. But the question of the thread here is, what is an iPhone feature that most people don't know? That's the question here. I know one, but it's not an iPhone feature. It's an Instagram DM feature. I did not know this until a couple of days ago nung nakita ko yung Instagram reel ni Adam Mosseri, yung CEO ng Instagram. And he literally titled it with Instagram features you may not know. Are you ready? Are you ready? Chat. When you send an Instagram DM and you long press the send button, lalabas schedule for later. You know, like an email. When you schedule an email to be sent at a time where you think people will think it's a natural send. Like, you won't put 9 a.m., you won't put 8 a.m., lalagyan mo ng butal, di ba? Gagawin mong 8:17 a.m., 9:08 a.m., para mukhang realistic. Mukhang talagang sinend mo that time. You don't send it at like 7 a.m. You send it at odd minutes of the hour to make it look natural. So basically, same thing, available na siya sa Instagram DMs. It may not be useful for everybody, but personally for me, when I have to reply to brands and because I typically have really messed up waking hours, I find it hard to park the message and then reply the next day because they might think na nasin ko na sila. Pero hindi ko ni-replyan, kaya di na nila ako babalikan or they'll go on with their campaign. Or, if I reply to them at like 3 in the morning, it's something that they'll just totally miss the next day because nabasa na nila at a random hour and totally forgot about it. You know, so best to send it within typical office hours. So yeah, that's a feature some people don't know. What's one of your shortcuts, Mock? Pagdating sa iPhone, I have one, chat. I have a shortcut for alarm for making my phone sleep. So it goes set a timer for my sleep, dims my phone to the lowest brightness, sets my phone to sleep mode or do not disturb, turns on Wi-Fi, turns off cellular data. Yun. That's my shortcut. May isa akong, that's I think the shortcut I use the most on my phone. But yeah, shortcuts, very useful. I would agree. I think meron ding shortcuts sa Android. Baka nga nauna pa Android eh. Customized assistive touch. Oh. Whoa. Hold up. What's this? Ito, sabi ni TJ kanina, yung calculator pwede mag-convert ng currency real-time while abroad. Just click the calculator icon sa upper right and choose convert. Ooh. That's so cool. I didn't know that, TJ. Turn websites into an app. Yup. Another way to use shortcuts. Dinadownvote ng mga Android users yung mga sumasagot. The war continues between Android and iPhone. That is a very specific shortcut, Mock. And As in lost, stolen, ganun? Lost/stolen? If you text it a certain message? And it will turn on the Wi-Fi, it will turn on Find My, it will create a beeping sound. Ganun? Oh, that's so cool. I think that's useful. I might look into that. Okay. What else is here? 19 cans of Delimundo. Isn't a can like almost 300? Lalo na yung ganito kalaki? 380 grams. Di ba yung ganito kalaki? Parang baka 300 plus na nga to eh. I would say even close to 400. How much is a Delimundo? Ito yung malaking can na. 192 to 230. I am off. I'm way off. Mahal yun ah. Tapos pag niluto mo, kalahati na lang. Dahil marami talagang mag-render na fat dito. But I agree, Delimundo is delicious. Oh my God! Pero meme pala siya. Ah, sarap. I bought 19 cans. And then nireplyan siya. Wow, may pambili ng Delimundo. 19 cans pa. Pero pang bayad ng utang na 2024 pa, sinamahan pa ng drama na kesyo 50-50 daw ang mama kapag di nadala sa ospital. Pag siningil, kaya laging wala kasi gipit. Aray ko. Tag ko na ba, chat? Tag ko na ba? Tag ko na ba yung Tag ko na ba yung ayoko na lang sabihin. But I think I learned a lesson, chat. Hindi na ako magpapautang hindi na ako magbebenta ng gadget na gives. Parang di ko na kaya. Ako pa yung nadyajahe. But you know, to be fair, may interest yung utang. So in a way, nakikinabang ako. Kasi tuwing kinukulit ko siya, talaga kapag niyuyug-yug, ganun type of kulit, nagbabayad pa rin naman, and then every month may interest naman. Nakalagay sa kontrata eh. Na if hindi mabayaran in yung pinag-usapan naming araw, whatever balance has X amount of interest per month. O, diba? Kung di ako nagkakamali, Steffi, Mock is referring to Ponce Enrile family. I like that. You're on a roll tonight, Mock. What is this? Final Destination.
Magkano kagago yung tropa mo? Magkano kagago yung tropa mo? Ay! Putang ina mo, wa! Putang ina mo! Ay!
That's funny, but that's also scary. Not safe at all. Oh my God. Not safe at all though. Bad joke. What if biglang huminto? Totoo naman bad joke yan. Tawa now, iyak later. Not safe for life. Yeah. Okay.
Patawarin mo ako, mahal. Ang totoo.
Apparently, this is very big. Not as in ano na to? This is now like an iteration of an iteration of an iteration. But kung di ako nagkakamali, late March or early April, may sumikat na ganito. Love Island Berry Fruits. What is it, Yel? What is it? Love Island Berry Fruits. And apparently it got super famous. Yeah, rice pa nga. Dalawa mo na. Kyla? Kyla hanggang ngayon? What about it? Kyla hanggang ngayon all the way back in 12 years ago. Okay, what about it? Okay, sige, papadala ng sample si Yel. Okay, then before we go to that, yung na-point out ni Levi kanina, dalawang only rice, pero yung isa hindi naka-only rice. Kasi green and white plate. Gets. Yeah. Kung di ako nagkakamali, yung green plate yung only, ano? Man. Yeah. Tama nga naman. By the way, may nag-breakdown. What's up, MJ? May nag-breakdown ng math nito na yung ibabayad mo for only rice will never break even because of how much big chains like Mang Inasal acquire their rice for. That's the math, basically. Kahit gaano pa karami extra rice yung kunin mo. Which one specifically are we talking about here, Steffi? Kasi Steffi, mostly yung weekend one lang yung napanood ko eh.
Kaya mo sa piling ko. Hindi mo rin pag-ibig sa akin na iyong pinadama. Bitin ng puso, huwag mong nagdama.
I think this is funny. I think it's funny. I think it's a little odd and creepy na pinipicturean yung ibang tao. But I see the humor in it. I see how it's objectively funny, especially when executed this way. I know also how other people might not like it because, you know, we also have a take against... I mean, people also don't like it kapag they're being taken a photo of in public. Because we have rules against that already. But just for this skit, I think it's funny.
Sa isang kahapon, sana'y magbalik. Kay kaya mo sa...
Okay, so tama ba that it's funny but no, don't do it? Question. Sa skit ba? Of course, the skit here is pretty obvious na the idea is a scan dapat yung QR pero dahil nga pogi, maganda o attractive yung cashier or yung front of office, the joke is tatapat mo yung camera sa kanila, screenshot mo. Pero kasama din ba sa skit na paglingon sa camera, nag-iiba rin yung itsura nung nagpipicture? I feel like that completes the skit, right? Yung pagka-laugh trip nun. Right, yan. Napicturan. Tas pagharap. Ayan na. Okay, so what's the example? What are the other memes? Ibang scan na ang nangyari, mi. Tingnan natin. Ano yung Kayla, Kayla hanggang ngayon? What's the Kayla hanggang ngayon? Ito ba? 2 days ago.
Hanggang sa pagising mo, kailanman ika'y inibig ng tunay. Pag-ibig sa akin ay iyong
Okay, I dig it. Ito, David Gison. Another G. Pero Feb 2 pa to eh. So, it's not exactly the trend. Ito.
ibig ng tunay.
Yo! Sinut niya yung daliri niya sa gap ng teeth niya. Is that real? Yo! Sinut niya yung daliri. Oh my God! Nilagay niya talaga yung daliri niya sa loob. Dude, I like it. I think it's funny. Pogi yung barista. Sorry, wait lang. Let's take a look. I did not see. Can't see. How do you know? How do you know? Natatakpan siya ng text. Pogi.
Tatransform ka pa. Puro ka kabalian.
Okay. So what's the name of the trend? Kayla hanggang ngayon lang. Ito, ginawa na ng ano. They did it abroad. Let's go. No, I like it. I like it because I mean the what we started with is again can be seen in a different light. But I think every other example that we've seen after I think is pretty cool. Yeah. It kind of reminds me of this one. I got obsessed with this guy's videos. Chat, are you familiar with this guy? Chat, for a time, I was just watching this guy's videos. As in, paulit. Like every video was just the same thing. But because he was one of the first to have done it, Ang kulit lang panoorin ng mga videos niya. Wait. Here, I think I have it. This dude, chat. Here, so it reminds me of this. So it's not exactly the same, but it reminds me strongly of this. So it's basically a dude aura farming. It's basically a dude aura farming and then getting getting real reactions from people. Yun yung trip niya.
If you have hooded eyes,
Yan yung trip niya. It's the same thing again and again. Another one. And then nakakatch yung mga reactions. Okay, one last, and then we switch to we switch back here. Here.
oh, are you going?
Oh no, it's here. Sobrang aura farm lang eh, no? Yeah, di ba? Pero it's totally different because siya yung instigator. Siya yung nagsisimula. Siya yung nagsisimula. Yung isa, it's the same but different. You know what I mean? Let's watch some examples here. May pinadala raw si Pao.
If you tack.
That's so cool. Why does she look so familiar, chat? Yan ba si Kyla? Is that Kyla? Chat, who is this? Why does she look so familiar? Si Kyla to, no? Yeah. What's nuts, chat, is TikTok really just... You really don't know, right? As this song is 12 years old on YouTube. But then TikTok just makes things... There's just a way that TikToks brings back artists. I mean, one of the... isa sa mga easy to remember na ganito is Jopay, di ba? Jopay got released 2006, kung di ako nagkakamali. Pero nauso siya ng todo-todo just a couple of years ago because of TikTok. Galing. Yeah. So parang for artists to capitalize on it and have fun with it, kahit na paulit-ulit, I mean, that's cool on them. Sobrang way to be a sport. I like it. Yeah. Ano yung what if na trend? What's the what if trend?
Sila ipagawa sa atin. What if daw? Pasakitan to. Sige, game. Ako mauna.
Okay, go.
Ay, ako mauna! What if sa sobrang tagal natin, nasasanay lang pala ako kasama?
Pero Jopay yung sound. Okay. Any more before we end the stream, chat? Oh, my thoughts on this
If you
4P
tax people
situation.
who work, and you pay people who don't work, do not be surprised if you had a lot of people not working. If you tax people who work, and you pay people who don't work, do not be surprised if you had a lot of people not working. If you
Very very straight to the point though.
You tax people who work, and you pay people who don't work, do not be surprised if you had a lot of people not working. If you
Okay. Short stream lang tayo tonight, chat. Under 2 hours. We will be having a raffle tomorrow, so please be here. You want to know what the raffle is? You're going to want to be here, chat. The raffle is sponsored by Alex. And if I remember the conversation correctly, the raffle for tomorrow will have 2 winners. The first winner, I don't wanna screw this one up. I'll look at the messages again para sigurado. But again, raffle tayo bukas. Another quick stream today. I know we've been having quick streams lately, but I promise, chat, it's all going to make sense. Okay, here. Okay, here, chat. Tomorrow's raffle. I feel like tomorrow's stream will either still be here, pero cellphone, or elsewhere, pero cellphone. But it's not gonna be on a desktop, that's for sure. So yeah, that's where the stream is gonna be. But okay, it's confirmed. Tomorrow's raffle, first 2 winners. First place, 1K GC sa H&M. Second place winner, 500 pesos GC H&M. We got Alex to thank for that. I think nag-message si Alex, just wants to make the stream a lighter place because lately it's just all over. So be here tomorrow. Raffle tayo. Shopping GCs for our winners. For now, this is where the stream ends. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll stream earlier. Chat. We'll stream earlier. But again, I promise it's all gonna make sense soon, okay? So W Alex in the chat. W Mommy Keiko as well for the 5 gifted. For now, this is where the stream ends. I will see you tomorrow. And have a great evening, everybody. Okay? Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. And bye-bye to the stream room. I know it's, we didn't really make a big deal about it. It came without notice. Almost rather unplanned. But it'll all make sense soon. Bye-bye, everybody. Oy, Barnes! Dito ka pala! Good night! Oh, hold up. WSWG. WSWG na nagbagsak ng TTS. Okay, that's all. Bye-bye.